Welcome back to KayakDanglerUK. Let's go. Right. Let's do this, man. Hope everyone's well. Not there's everyone in here, there's one person at the moment. That'll be Kojak, no doubt. Burko, welcome in, buddy. I'm not bad, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining, pal. We're just about to get fishing. I need to get bait on. I just thought I'd come live, set the rods up. They're set up already, but I've got to put some bait on the rigs and get the rigs out there. But that can wait 1 minute. Just going to chill for 2 minutes. I got myself all hot and bothered setting up, so I'll just chill for 2 seconds. I hope you're well, mate. I'm sorry I keep missing your lives, mate. I'm always at work. Skeet, welcome in, brother. Thomas, welcome in, buddy. We're not fishing for long today. I'm just fishing for high tides at an hour, in an hour's time. We're just going to fish for a couple of hours. Just thought I'd come out and have a go, as we do. The phone's not looking very straight though. Have you been away, have you? Fair enough, Burko, fair enough. Skeet, buddy, hope you're well. Thomas Lewis, hope you're good, buddy. Well, I can share the live myself now, that's weird. I don't know where the button is to make it subscribers only and stuff. Not that I'm going to worry about it right now, but how do you do that? There's got to be a button around here somewhere. Thanks, Thomas. Oh, excellent, Burko. Look forward to seeing it, man. Was you fishing, was you, buddy, when you were away? Take it you was. Right, so today we're just using up the baits that we had last time, some whiting, we've got some mackerel, and we've got some cuttlefish. So we're just going to use up anything I can use up, just get rid of it really. We won't worry about John B, we got him out, but we won't worry about him just yet, I need to get set up first. The channel's growing, guys. We've finally got monetization, which I didn't expect to get so easily, so I wasn't really pushing for it myself, but people seem to want it, so I've done it. So happy days. We've got monetized, so happy days. That'll push the channel forward a wee bit. Jamie, welcome in. As you can see, Jamie, I finally got monetised, so happy days. Or monetised, whatever it's called. Partnership, I don't know what they call it, man. Something like that, partnership. It is, it's on the header. It's on the header Skeet. I've got a new PayPal underneath Kayak Dangler. Look on the header, mate, of my channel. It's in the links, mate. Skeet, you're one of the people that made me do this, by the way, because you moaned about it and a few other people have moaned about it in the past, that they can't donate and whatever. So I thought, sod it, I'll tell you what, I'll do it. Not that I really want to, but I have. Because what happens is it pushes your channel further. So I've done it really for that. I'm not doing it to make money by any means. I've done it purely to push the channel. I never wanted to make money off YouTube, so never had any intention of it. But I know if you don't go monetized, you got a lot less chance of getting further in the channel. So it was kind of a your hands are tied sort of thing. You either don't and you stay where you are, or you do and you get that elastic at it. What a shame. I have to go on to the Innova one. What a shame. So yeah, Skeet, there's a new PayPal in the header, mate, in my profile. I know you do, Skeet. That's why I've done it, mate. Because I was getting told off by a few people that they couldn't donate to me, and I don't want it, as you know. But I know it offends people, especially the older school lot. You know what I mean? It offends people not being able to. So I decided to bite the bullet and go for it. And somehow they let me do it even without 1,000 subs. So I didn't think they did. So thanks, YouTube, for being accommodating. Right, we're going to put a whiting bait out. It's just a tail to start with, just the first chuck. And that is on a 6 out, I think it is. Just go. That one went out beautifully, just where I want it as well. That's right on the money. So there's one rod out. We'll see how that goes for a minute. I might need a bigger lead. JD, welcome in, buddy. Whee! It is a bit raw, mate, yeah. Oh, I've got well over 3,000. I've got 6,500 or something, Skeet. I've got plenty, man. I just decided to do it because everyone was moaning about it at times, so Not moaning about it, advising I should do it, so I've done it. Happy days. Like I said, I'm not necessarily after anything, I just did it to progress the channel along because it needs it, you know what I mean? You really need it to progress. So, we've gone and done it, it was really easy to sort out and all. Really easy to sort out, which is nice. Sorry guys, I've just pressed a button and it just dropped out. How's it going? Well, let's get a cuttle bait out, I think, next. We've got a rag today. Oh, that's why it's being silly, Billy. There we go. I might just whip you down here, you might see a bit of the cast then if I do it like that. It seems to be holding bottom though, doesn't it? That's a 200 grammer. Happy days. Shane, welcome in, brother. I've finished for work now for the year, so I thought I'd come fishing. I'm off to visit Craig tomorrow, so that'd be nice. It's a flying visit tomorrow, otherwise I'd have arranged to hook up, Shane, but it really is a flying visit, mate. I'm not going to be in Dorset long, mate, so I didn't bother hassling anyone this time. It's going to be a real fly. I'll be there one night. I'm going to go and stay with Craig for a night. I'm going home again. Well, I'm going to put a cuttle head on because it's the only thing I can get off at the moment. I'm going to put it on a dongle. Or should I call it the congle? We're going to put it on the congle. Oh, bugger. You been to the doctors today, Shane, everybody? I should have bought the T900s with this seat as well, but I bought the bloody... We bought these instead, so it's a bit of a nightmare. I should have bought the T's though, because they'd behave better in this weather. But we've got the congle rig, I call it. It's a dongle for congers. And this is only a small hook. This is only a... This is a 6.0. Wait, you wait. I've got some... No, this is a 9.0 or an 8.0. You just wait to see what I've got indoors. I've had some 12.0s and 10.0s delivered, and they are beasts. They're going to be the ones for the congers, I tell you. Yeah, it's a touch windy still. I'm not going to lie. Don't know how I'm going to bait this thing up. This is a solid block. Something like that. It's a chunk. Chunk bait. That's what the hooks are for though. They're for live bait and chunk. They're called American. They're the eagle claws again. Eagle claw circle hooks. Howard, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in anyone I've missed. I do apologise. I'm just getting my congle rig baited with a chunk of bait. It's disgusting looking. I've got a cutter in the sun. We'll get a better bait on when we can. But it's a bait. It's a chunk. It's literally a chunk. It's a head. Here you go, look. It's literally a chunk of cuttlefish. It's a disgusting looking thing. Look at it. we go. Let's go. Happy days. Let's get John B on the go. Let's got John B out. The famous kettle, John B. I'm going to drink black tea for a while and I'm not going to eat too much dairy at the moment. Because I was up all night with the worst stomach, man. Not as in the toilet bad stomach, as in a bad stomach. And it seems to be when I drink milk, eat cheese, eggs. So I'm going to ease up a bit on certain foods and drinks because I was in agony last night and I've been getting very bloated. And no, I don't drink anything but organic milk, so it's not the anti-fart, before anyone says it. John B. Bow, 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 bow. Oh. John, have you broken up at work yet, brother? Because I broke up about an hour ago. I'm not going back till the 6th, so bring on the fishing. Woo! Bring on the fishing, guys. I'm broken up now to the 6th, so the reason I'm leaning over like this because my bivvy's like there, because the camera's facing over there. So, yeah, man. Bring on the fishing. Yeah, we finally got monetized, guys. I didn't really want to do it myself, but other people wanted me to, so I have. All it's going to do is help the channel in the long run. It's going to push it along. The analytics and all that malarkey will be much better. So YouTube will help push the channel a bit. So happy days. Yeah, Skeet, you know it. Skeet loves me brew, don't you? Oh, I didn't bring a spoon. Yes, I did. It's in with the tea bags. The old Yorkshire tea. We're going black tea today, like I said, because I am getting a bad stomach from milk at the moment, and eggs, and anything dairy it appears. Chocolate, the whole shebang's doing me in at the moment. People say as you get a bit older, you do get a bit intolerant to certain foods, don't you? So we'll see what happens with no dairy for a little while. Luckily I like black tea, innit? Good job as well. But my neighbour might pop over in a little while. He said he might pop over, so if I mute you later, that'll be why, right? You just have to chat between yourselves. Julia, welcome in, sis. Happy anniversary for yesterday. Hope you had a good evening. Hope you had a good day. 25 years yesterday. My sister was married to my brother-in-law. Sweet Corn Kid, welcome in. Wednesday Caroline, welcome in. Sorry guys, my chat froze then. Here goes our good old mate John B whistling away. There's one good thing about black tea, you ain't got to worry about bringing milk with. Hey. Glenn, welcome in, buddy. How do you adjust the settings on a live whilst you're live? Because I see other people do it and I can't seem to do it. I'm not going to mess around, man. Must be on a second device they're doing it on. What are you laughing at? The fact that Skeet's calling you sis? Things like subscriber only mode and that, I don't really want to do it, Shane. I was just interested. I think you've got to do that when you set it up, haven't you? I'm not necessarily going to do it, Shane. It was just an interest, mate. That was all. Because on the Android, there's nowhere there to. There's no actual button. Yeah, in studio. Yeah, okay. So that's when a second device comes in handy, then, Shane, isn't it? 100%. I don't know if it'd benefit putting sub mode on only, because at least then people have to sub to chat. Gain a few subs like. But no, it's nothing more than that. That was all it was. I just wondered where the hell everyone was going to do that stuff, man. Oh, fair enough. Nah, I could get decapped if you want it. Dan Rage Hunting, welcome in. Never seen you in here before, buddy. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. You find us fishing the South Coast UK with a set of Dayward Tournament Pro Surfs. We got some Mark 1 and Mark 2 6,500 average sports rockets, and we're fishing with £20 on them reels. Hypersensor, Dayward hypersensor. Left hand rod's got a whiting on it. Right hand rod's got cuttlefish on it. Thanks, man. I'll sub to you back when I get a chance. Whenever people sub to me, man, I'll try and go through my live later on or tomorrow when the comments come up, and I'll try and find you and add you back, mate. Don't you worry about that. Thanks very much. I always try and add people back. I know, Shane, it's 910, isn't it? Come on, 911 now. But I've got YouTube let me go monetised anyway, Shane. They've let me go monetised, mate, even with only 900 and something. They took a look at the account and said, yeah, no worries, boss, there you go, bang. So that's happy days. As you know, Shane, it'll just push the channel along a bit in the analytics and all that stuff. Because they'll push me higher up in YouTube rankings, won't they? They'll put me up there on the live list and all that, so. I'm not fully monetised, no advert. There shouldn't be any adverts. There shouldn't be any adverts yet. That's when you're fully monetised, isn't it? Not too fussed about that. I just wanted to get on the step, my foot on the step light to get up, start climbing the ladder, you know. I'm not worried about it all. I just thought I'd do it to help the channel out. That was more than anything. And it'll shut Skeet up. It'll shut. Sorry, Skeet, but it'll just stop people moaning. They can't like chuck me the odd bit of bait and that, because everyone keeps moaning. I get the odd message from people saying they'd love to, but they can't. So, no, definitely not, Hastings. Welcome in, buddy. There's definitely not going to be any millions. I'm never deluded thinking that's going to happen. Trust me. I don't expect anything of anyone. It was purely to help the channel out, man. But if someone does, it's only going back to the channel like everyone else does anyway. It'll go towards bait and stuff, so. Paul Lil, nice seeing you in, buddy. Nice seeing you in, man. Welcome in, pal. It should make me behave myself a little bit more as well, because I can't be a naughty boy anymore. So that's one of the other reasons I did it. Because I thought if I misbehave, they'll tell me off. So I thought I did it partly for that as well. It might make my brain go, right, you got to behave. Don't be an idiot, you know. I'm fishing South Coast UK, in between Brighton and Portsmouth somewhere, mate. I'm not going to say any more than that. That's where we're fishing, though, buddy. We've still got quite a bit of wind here, but nothing like we had last night. That was quite windy last night. I've got to take my hat off to local Mark. He done well last night to stick that out. That was nasty at times. He had a bass for it as well, so good on him. You must have headed back up to Michelle's today, Jay. Was it today you were going back up? 18th, was it, you said? I can't remember now. I swear you said the 18th. Was it the 19th today? I can't even remember what day it is. YouTube, are you sure you wanted to give me monetization? Don't even know what day it is. Oh, come on. I'm in Dorset tomorrow as well. It's such a shame I ain't got time to meet up, but I really haven't. Me and Craig I've got to go and see Craig. I'm going to visit Craig for the first time, right? I'm going to go to headquarters. I've been honoured the privilege to go to headquarters, so we're going to headquarters, and we're just going to have a chill and a bit of a chat and that. Never been over there, so I'll probably end up helping him. Oh, I didn't even see the one he had. I see on the, I looked earlier that he had one, yeah. I looked on Facebook, it said he had one. He had one. So well done, Will, if you're watching. I know you watch in the background sometimes. But the 200 grams seem to be holding bottom, so happy days. We've cast out to some prime locations out there. I know the ground out here like the back of my hand, and we've got some beautiful the rod's on some lovely spots out there. Ross Harrington, welcome in, buddy. Brian Rod, no, it's just a wave. Custard and chips, welcome in, buddy. Nah, Shane. I don't think so, mate. Personally, it's each to their own on that one, isn't it, mate? I've got nothing against it, but not for me, buddy, I don't think. I'm not sure, not yet. You'd have to have like loads, do you know what I mean? I think it's not worth it till you've got like several tens of thousands, personally. But then, I don't know, so I don't want to talk about that too much. It's a tricky one. It's each to their own, man, isn't it? Each to their own on that one, mate. I don't mind if people are, do you know what I mean? But not for me, really. Why are you thinking of doing it, buddy? Oh, really? They get a bit funny about it, do they? Yeah, it's your choice though, mate. You know what I mean? They can't force it. If they ever tried doing that, I'll just go back to being normal, mate. You know what I mean? It's no biggie. I'm not in it for money, am I, so? This is a hobby for me, mate. It's just YouTube's nice to watch it back, and as everyone knows, whilst my mum was ill, as you know, Shane, you know what I mean? It was something to do for me local, so. And I enjoy doing the lives when it's good, do you know what I'm saying? So, happy days, man. Yeah, Shane, to be honest, mate, I struggle now to actually fish. I can't fish without going live almost, do you know what I mean? I struggle at times. I mean, there's times where I'll have to, like, if I was to go somewhere special with someone I didn't want to advertise, then obviously at that point I wouldn't go live. But you know, I struggle now to even think of going fishing without going live. It's really weird. It's become sort of natural now to just go live. Anything is possible. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. "42 people and 34 likes. Come on, that's the one. Thanks, guys. You guys smash it for me. It's you lot that encourage me to do all this anyway. It's the support I get that actually makes me want to carry on, to be honest, doing it. So if it had been absolutely no support and it just flunked, like, I might not have bothered. It might not have inspired me so much. But the fact is that I've got a good little support going on. Do you know what I mean? It makes me want to do this. It really does. And I love being able to watch my fishing back. It's something I always wanted to do when I was younger. We didn't have the capabilities then, unless you carried a whole studio with you. Do you know what I mean? Filming studio. But yes, I'm just glad I've got some way of looking back at my sessions, especially when they're a bumper sessions, you know what I mean? And this is why I like the lives. Yeah, I know you do, Jay. I'll come back to Howard in a second. See, I'm not finding it so much pressure anymore. At times, yes. But the way I've been doing it more recently, just not worrying about the live so much. You know what I mean? It's just part of the fishing. Just don't worry about it. Just be yourself, do your thing. It's alright, man. We all have our bad days, and I'm going to be an idiot still sometimes, but I just got to watch my language, man. That's as simple as that, isn't it? It really is. Howard, welcome in, buddy. Are you right next to me, are you? Are you the guy over near the shelter, are you? I don't know, I haven't looked yet. I'm probably not. There we go, Howard's just up the way. Exactly, yeah, Burko, exactly that. They see everything. And I also like the chat, because when I'm fishing normally, like the times I've done like 10-hour sessions, that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't live half of them times, you know what I mean? Especially when I'm on my own. When I'm with someone, it's alright, but when I'm on my own, I wouldn't last as long as I do sometimes, you know what I mean? I'd go in a couple of hours, so it helps me out fishing longer. Fair enough, Howard. Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining. It's nice to see a local. Hopefully you get a bass down there, mate. It's always good for a bass there, as you probably know. So somewhere up here is Howard, like around about, not that groin, not the rocks, the next one along where that yellow thing is. Go a little bit further, there's Howard. I didn't even know you were local, Howard. I think you've been in the live before. Was it you that might have said, actually, you drove past that time? It might have been you, buddy. But Howard, I've got my rods up super high, man. That might be why as well. I've got my rods up super high as I can. Well, I could go higher, but that might be why I'm missing that shore dump, you know. But there's going to be weed, man. I'm pretty convinced of that one. I love the interaction, man. This is what I mean, Burko. This is it. When my mum was ill, Burko, obviously you probably weren't about then, but my mum passed away in October of 23, yeah, and I did YouTube coming up to the time she passed, like the year before, say, because I needed something to do and keep me busy. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and it really did help. People like JD and Shane and whatever, and Seawaits and Kojak, they were no end of help, man. I have to tell you, like seriously, it really did help my life at the time. So I appreciate everyone for being there, man. Like everyone that's been there for me, I seriously appreciate you lot. Do you know what I mean? So I might not show it all the time, but I do, man. I do. So I really do appreciate everyone's help, and it's just great, isn't it? Like letting people join in your fishing. Now Howard said that, I'm going to put a whiting head on in a minute. We'll have a look at that left-hand rod in a minute. I'll give it another 5 or so minutes, and I'll bring that left-hand rod in. It's been out there a while now, anyway. Richie D, yeah, it does look bassy. Welcome in, buddy. Exactly that, Wednesday. Exactly that, Caroline. Jason Caddick, welcome in, buddy. It's all good here, pal. Hope you're well. It's very good here because I've just broken up for Christmas about an hour and a half ago, so I'm very good, mate. And I was driving home, I pulled over, looked at the tide time. I was going to go to do some bits. I decided that can wait. Because I looked at the tide, pulled over, looked at the tide, and it said 20 to 2 or quarter to 2. So I was like, right, let's go fishing. I'll get at least an hour of high coming up to high, and then we'll get a little bit of the ebb as well, a couple of hours of ebb. So happy days. And if you don't know what the ebb is, it's as the tide's going out. The flood's coming up, the ebb's going out. Just in case people don't know, because not everybody knows. But like I said earlier, my neighbour's going to come along later. If he comes along for a little chat, I'm going to probably mute you for a bit, have a little chat with him, and then I'll come back. So if that happens, please chat amongst yourselves for 5 minutes, yeah? I'm going to tell him we're live, and then I'll eventually put it back on. I'll just tell him not to say too much, really. He said he'd pop down and see me. I didn't tell him I was going live on YouTube. So, some absolutely booming waves out here. Awesome. But Howard's got the right idea down at the shelter. Don't need a bivvy there, mate. Get in that shelter. Definitely got the right idea, pal. I don't know why I don't do it myself, to be honest. It's because when I'm live, a lot of people hang around there, do you know what I mean? So like you'll end up being plagued with people chatting and playing music and stuff. Because you get the kids in the evening sitting in there chilling out, playing music and that. So that's the reason I don't fish down there. We'll get John B on, we'll get another brew made, and then we'll get the left-hand rod and have a look at the weed situation. Because Howard's saying it's pretty bad. Anything is possible. You're the guy in America, or are you the guy from England? I can't remember. There's only things. You're the guy from America, aren't you? Yeah, cheers, Burko, but it happens, man. It happens, and that's exactly it. It helps with my mental health, believe it or not. You know, I'm not shy to admit I've got anxiety. Oh, there we go. Unless it's a bird. It was a bird. What was it? like there might be something. Whatever it was pinged off, there was definitely something. Probably a conger. Probably a conger hanging on to that dirty bait. I wanted to change one, and the weed ain't that bad, Howard, mate. Get your rods up, man. Yeah, we definitely got smashed, man. We definitely got smashed then, so that's good. First bite already, let's go. 41 likes and 40 people, let's go, people. Awesome. We get a fresh bait on here once we've got this tea made. At least we've changed one of them. Good to see. Howard, you should move along the next to me on the other groin there, mate. It might be alright there. If you carry on getting weeded up, you might be worth it, buddy. I'm going to try and get a sexier looking bait than that now. That's nasty. Oh, cuttlefish. I reckon I can get 4 out of this one bait. Little sausages of it. It's nice to have another chap up the way though, isn't it? Old Howard there, fishing next to us. A couple of groins up. I've not had that one before, I've got to tell you. You're welcome, thanks for that, Howard. You're the first, mate, that's ever come in whilst I'm fishing next to them. Happy days, cheers, pal. It's a little buzz about that, I don't know what it is. Get that dirty thing off the chongle rig. I can't remember what size look it is. It might be a 9.0. It might be a 9 or an 8.0. I can't remember. Massive, whatever it is. I ain't mucking around. We're going for big congers here. Casters, welcome in, brother. Oh, Jason, that's not good, man. Yeah, mate, it's difficult, man, but you do sort of, it's hard. You don't get over it. You learn to live with it. Do you know what I mean? It's been a year and how long now? A year and 3 months or something like that. A year and a couple of months. And since Mum passed, and you do learn to sort of get on with it. She wouldn't want me being all mopey in that for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? So I take that view on it. I think about what she would want, and it ain't me moping around, I can tell you. So I took that view on it, buddy. That's the way to look at it. I'm telling you, that's the way I did anyway. Worked for me a bit, yeah. So. I'm going to get a whiting out to defrost a bit because they're solid. So I'll get a whiting out ready, defrost a wee bit. Because they are frozen solid. I've only got one head left anyway. No. We'll save that for a little while then. I don't want to put the head on yet. I want to put it on in about half hour. So we'll just wait a little while. We'll get a tail out. We'll put another tail on. Of course, we've got some macas. Oh, I could chuck a bit of macas on for a bit. Got to use them up. Yeah, I'll put a head of macas on, that's what we do. Bass loves a head of macas. It's a tiny little joey. I could have put it on a hole, to be honest. Well, that's the size of the head. The guts. But yeah, there was something on there until about 3/4 of the way in, and a wave made it pop off. So I'd say a conger was just hanging on to it that last week. No, I looked and there was no bird. There was a bird in front, but not where the rod was. It was definitely bites, man. I checked that, man. That's the first thing I checked. Because I love bird strikes, don't we, at the moment? Seem to love them. It's probably the waves, man. It's settling in, you know. But a bird might hit it. There is some birds now. So yeah, a bird might have smacked it. Thanks, Skeet. Cheers, pal. 43 people and 37 in the building, so we've got a few likes, man. Thanks very much, everyone. Here comes a bird strike. Is that ducks? No, it's wagtails or whatever. Oyster catchers or whatever they're called. That's a bird strike. Oh, lovely. I don't mind black tea, to be honest. If it stops me getting dodgy stomach, then I'm happy to not have milk, to be honest. My stomach last night felt like it had an alien trying to get out, I'm telling you. I had quite a lot of tea and stuff last night, and I've been eating a lot of bacon and eggs and stuff at break time. So I'm going to lay off eggs, milk, all that sort of stuff, see if it helps. That was a bird. Was it a plane? No, it was a bird. Yeah, I could use almond milk, but I'd rather use no milk, to be honest. I actually like a black tea, Casters. I don't mind it, mate. And coffee, don't mind either of them black, so. And I don't leave the tea bag in. When I make it with milk, I leave the tea bag in, so it gets really strong. When I do it black, I don't, so it's probably much better for me having black tea anyway, because I don't leave the tea bag to like fester in there for like half an hour whilst I'm drinking it, which is probably too much caffeine at that point, do you know what I mean? I'm not too keen on it either, to be honest. The old almond milk. But I've laid off milk today and it ain't feeling like it did for the last few days, so I think it might be the case of becoming a bit intolerant to some dairies almost. And I'm not drinking that milk with the anti-fart in it either. I'm drinking organic milk. So it can't have it in. There's nothing to do with that. My brother-in-law needs some of that. Nigel Brown, thanks for joining. No, like, yeah, we had a bite and something popped off. I think it's a conger just hanging on. Because I had something wriggling occasionally on the rod and then it popped off like 3/4 away in. So I probably had a conger sucking on the bait, man. And the bait was well disturbed, so it looked like it had been smashed by a conger, to be fair. And I'm expecting some to be about after this weather, so this is the perfect sea for a conger succession. So we've got bass and we've got conger on our minds today. But if you've broken up for work, happy holidays, man. Let's have it. You're going to see me out a lot in the next couple of weeks, weather permitted. Bad weather's not going to stop me, but I can't fish this area when it's howling wind. It just doesn't work. There's nowhere to get wind in the right direction. It's all just straight and flat. There's nothing I can do about it, literally, except for travelling an hour. Do you know what I mean? That's the only way. And if that's the case and I fancy going live, I might do some bait ones, making some baits up or something like that, or reel service or something like that. Oh, that sucks, casters. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm off till the 6th, man. Happy days, mate. That's a long old time, but I'm going to embrace it, man. Seriously. Whiting tail's still alright, but we're going to put a mackerel head on. I'm going to put it out at the distances, guys. I know that everyone, like in this weather, you should fish close in, but it ain't going to happen. If I put a rod close in, it'll be mullered in seconds. So I'm going to keep casting out there, man. Because I've got a feature out there, so I'm going to keep casting out there, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit, but I've had to graph casters to save up to be able to have that much time off. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's been sort of like handed to me. I've had to graph my balls off, man, to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? You know that, mate. I'm self-employed builder, so it's not like self-employed roofer, mate. I'm not getting any holiday pay. I've had to give myself the holiday pay, so I've had to save up. But we've got to do what we've got to do, haven't we? We're growing adults now, haven't we? Just about. don't behave like one sometimes, but I am. Apparently. Shut your mouth, mackerel, that's the one, mate. You bite that hook. Go on, son. Happy days. One mackerel head bait going out. Let's go. Doesn't look like a mackerel head, I know, but it is, trust. I don't know if you can see much of the cast, but I'm not turning the camera around anymore, so I'm not worried. Hit the ground on the backstring then. That's a bit annoying, but never mind. It went out still. I nearly got a bird in there, so I felt it fluff right up on my thumb, I did. But hey ho, we managed to get it out. It still went out 40 yards past that post, I suppose. 30 yards past that post to the right hand side of it, so it's where I wanted to go, but not quite as far. It's still in the gully there though, so we're alright. I'll leave it there. It's got bass all over it. Bit too much drop, bit too much rod tip dipping I think that time. I went a bit extreme on it. But thanks to Alan giving me pointers, my casting's getting a hell of a lot nicer now. I have to tell you guys, it feels so much better. But like Alan would say, slow it down. I don't know, man, because just think about the cars back in the day, man. It was really fast, wasn't it? Everyone used to do it really fast. I'll tell you one thing that's not happening, I've noticed, is the lead isn't coming very high above my head. Where I watch other people and it's doing like almost a circle above their head and then coming round in the arc. Mine isn't doing that. Mine comes up and sort of levitates and then goes round. I don't think there's anything wrong because Alan's not told me off yet, but I don't feel like it's going high enough. But that's because I'm doing a fishing cast, maybe, not a tournament cast. So maybe that's the key to it. I'm not doing a tournament cast, do you know what I mean? I'm doing a pendulum cast, not a tourney. So that could be it. Yeah, it went out alright, even though I hit the ground. Can't believe I hit the ground behind us. The old lead on the back, after I'd done the first swing out, then swung it back, and as it came round, it went donk off the ground. So I must have brought my rod nice and low. If that's the case, too bloody low, never mind. I've got videos about 10 lives back where I was in the really shaly stuff lower down, casting, and my rod tip is spraying the stones up on the... This is why I'm a little cautious right now, because I don't want to do it on the big stones. I was spraying the stones off my rod tip. Like, so yeah, it put me off going quite so low with that rod tip. And Alan's told me off now for not going low enough. But that beach is a heavy slope, man, do you know what I mean? So, we're up the top here today. As you can see, it's a lot flatter. So, but there's a path right behind and the lead almost swings. It doesn't quite get to the path, but it isn't far off. And the other thing, I'm trying to keep my right arm, more to the side of me. I used to bring it round to the back of me, like really far round, and it's like totally knocking all the power out of it. So I'm now trying to keep that arm locked and to the side of my head. Like, I'm concentrating more on that than anything at the moment. That is what I'm aiming for, to make sure that gets stuck in my head and then move on to the next stage, you know. Alan's just talking me through it step by step as I progress on one bit, and he thinks I've got that bit. He's then moving on to teaching me the next bit, like, sort of thing. And I know that the swing out's all right, the swing back's all right, but I need to push the left arm down, up and out, all at the same time. And that's easier said than done when you're trying to concentrate on that right arm staying straight. So it's all a bit like, just needs to happen a few times and it comes together. It's all a bit overwhelming. Like Alan said to me, it took him 2 years to be able to do it properly, so it's not like you can just do it. Some people can, but I've got some really bad habits with my casting. The thing I used to call a pendulum wasn't one at all, man. It's just like a half pendulum almost. I'm amazed I never broke any rods back in the day. There's Howard, look. Howard's over there on the rocks. They're just under my finger. That's Howard over there. Go on, Howard. Come on, is that a bite? Or is that just the lead pulling out? Left hand rod, mackerel head. Come on, that's just the lead pulling out, I think. That's the problem with these rods. I should have brought a T900s in this weather. These rods are carbon all the way through, so they're not as forgiving on the tip. The T9s and this sort of wave won't pull the lead out so much. This is why I've wanted glass tips on at least a set of rods. I didn't actually realise there was quite so much swell running. I thought it was a bit shoppy, not swelly. There's a massive old shore dump, as you can see. That's 6 foot tall, that thing there. Them waves are at least 6 foot tall on a shore dump. So, a lot bigger than I anticipated, to be honest. Yeah, the relaxed, like when you just keep it slow, I like them ones. I really do. Just the waves tugging it along, that was, I think. I thought it was a fisher for a minute then, but well, it's a champion cup of tea. Oh, is that a fish or not, man? It's really messing around, isn't it? I think it's just tripped the wire on one of the wires. That's what... 50 likes, thanks very much, guys. Alan really is an excellent teacher, right? Casters, I've done a few now that have just sort of gone really well without knowing how they've gone so well, do you know what I mean? But I've done like all the fun, the first part of it right, and it just seemed to happen, the rest of it. But then looking back at the videos, they're not as good as you think at the time. Your arm's bent, your posture's wrong. I've got my stance sorted now. That's a big problem with the pendulum, getting that stance sorted. That is a bite, you know. 100% that was a bite. Definitely. Probably peckers. Dano, welcome in, buddy. Oh, is Dano not in? Oh, sorry, I thought Dano was in. Somebody definitely had to smash it out, probably tings. You know, peckers had a go at it. I'm gonna have to get in my old suit, man. I think. Chilly now. Now I've sat down. Get this out. I'll get in it. I'm gonna shorten the drop like a foot this time to stop me hitting the whatever I hit. Whatever I hit. I don't even know what I hit. I might use the tail section of the mackerel for a minute. I wanted to wait till high tide-ish to put that out. What is the time? Oh, it is high tide-ish. We'll put a tail out quickly though. Just for 10 minutes or so. It's 20 minutes and then we'll get a whiting head on. I've only got one, you see, so I thought I'd save it. But we're back on the Innova elastic now, so no more issues with that other one. Doing my head in that was. Not as straight as I like it, but that'll do. Singlets. Not keen on pennels anymore. Loads of bait elastic. Scooby, welcome in, brother. And that just ensures that ain't going nowhere, man. There we go, onto the clip. Like that. That'll do. A bit bent, but we don't mind. A bit like the owner. Let's go, man. Right. Get another cuttle bait ready, we'll replace that one. No worries, man. Oh mate, seriously, you didn't have to do that, Skeet. Thanks, buddy. Can everyone say a big thanks to Skeet? Get some explosions up, come on. Come on, Skeet. Thanks, buddy. You didn't have to do that, mate. I'll definitely get some bait. Don't you worry, that's what it's going towards, stuff like that. Thank you. through that. Legend, thank you, Skeet. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you soon, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for that donation, mate. It's definitely gone a bit chilly since that sun's gone in. See, I don't know if that's something knocking that all the way. Problem with full carbon rods, they don't behave in this weather at all. Should have bought the T9s, never mind, we're alright. Should have, would have, could have. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm on the Davies as well. The cast is much different. I really like these rods for the cast. They're much more, you feel it more. Much more. Totally forgot about that, these rods. That's why the cast feels very different. You don't have to don't feel so spongy as the T9s, you know, they're a bit more direct. Yeah, it's a chilly one, man. Kojak, if you're in the background, brother, I hope you're feeling alright. If you are in the background, you're obviously not feeling very good, mate. Because you're not spoke, so I hope you're alright, pal, if you're watching. They are Dayward Tournament Pro Surfs. Full carbon. I think they're 14.2s, are they? It says on the 14'6". They're 14'6". I think they're basically a bit like the Kenzakis, but full carbon. That's what I think they're like. The Kenzaki's the next rod I'm going to look at, because Alan doesn't stop going on about it, so it must be a good rod. Definitely going to have a look at it. Once I've met Alan, I'm going to have a look at his rod. I'm interested in the Kenzaki's. They look like good rods. But I don't need any more rods, so I'm not going to worry too much. We've got loads of rods. If anyone wants to come fishing, I've got spare rods. Michael Bond, welcome in. Well behaved doggy, it's good to see. Well behaved doggy. Who wants a cup of tea then? Welcome in, Michael Bond. We haven't had a fish yet. We've had a missed fish. I had a take that probably a conger sucking on it and let go of it. But that was on cuttlefish. Talking of cuttlefish, I need to get one of them ready, don't I? I mean, we're not here for a huge amount of time today, so I'm gonna make that one big bait. If I get a fish on, as long as it's not knackered, I'll be able to reuse that anyway. Cuttlefish is a really good bait in the day. If it stays in a good short form, it's normally still good. I've caught many a fish on the same bit of cuttlefish over years. Nice a bit. Don't always have to change them when they're like that. It's a big old bait this time. I want to use this bait up that I've got here. Yeah, so we're off to visit Craig tomorrow, guys. Mr. Seawait's Craig. I'm off to visit him for a night. We may whip somewhere fishing, we may not. We'll see what happens. I'm taking my... Oh, there we go. Always we got dirty hands, isn't it? Well, that's a shame. That was probably a bass. Never mind. I've got no bloody mackerel. Yeah, I've got mackerel left actually. Whilst they're going for mackerel, I'm going to put mackerel on. That came off right near the edge, that did. Absolute gutted. Never mind. Try again. John B was doing his nut the whole time. That was putting me off. Probably dried out. That was definitely a bass, the way that smashed that bait up. Dad, welcome in. Brian Mead's my old man, if you're new to the channel. That is my dad. Hello Dad, welcome in buddy. We just lost a bass, 100% man. That was a bass all day. What it's done to this bait is definitely a bass. Let's get another mackerel bait on there. That's what that just took. I've got quite a big mackerel. I'll chop it in half and put a head section out. I'm going to do it differently this time. I'm going to go the other way up with it. I haven't finished with the... Oh man, oh, I've just got ink everywhere. It probably went in my tea as well. Off that cuttlefish. No. Oh man, that's going to have gone everywhere. I've been putting them head side down and I'm going to put it the other way up this time. It's falling off, man. That's why we go the other way up. Go. Good bass by that. Very good bass by. That didn't go very well, but never mind. Oh mate, look at the mess I've made. Oh. Well, I pulled that elastic off and it spanned the bait round. It's gone bloody everywhere, man. Literally everywhere. Dirty cuttlefish. It didn't go very far, but it'll be far enough. Totally screwed that cast up. It didn't go well at all, that one. I have got some ink in my tea, but I'm going to drink it anyways. I'm an animal. Cool, that was all a bit hectic, wasn't it? Oh yeah, extra ink's good. I wonder why I get bad stomach. That's 2 lost fish now. Never mind. And they probably will like the mackerel baits at the moment, because there's not going to be a lot of mackerel about, is there? So they probably would like the mackerel baits right now. They're probably sick of like eating whiting and squid, the bass on. Use my mackerel up as well. One more cast of mackerel, we're done, unless I fillet it into 2 halves. What, pain in where? Your shoulder today, is it? Is it your shoulder that's hurting at the moment, Dad, or is it your knees and that? Your knees are right, mate, at the moment. If I keep messing casts up like that last one, I'll end up with a really bad shoulder myself, mate. Because that last cast wasn't very nice at all, mate, I can tell you. I was trying to concentrate too much on that left hand and it went wrong, massively. Gutted we lost that fish, man. That felt like a half sensible bass as well. Wasn't hooked properly, it pinged off just behind the wave, it weren't even in it. I'd understand if it had got barrel rolled or something, but it hadn't. So, it just wasn't hooked properly, clearly. The bait was smashed though. Yes, my left shoulder's knackered as well, you see. Takes after you, don't it? That's where I bump up on it. That's the problem. It's the one I use for bumping up. Oh, we've lost a bass, man. I'm gutted about that. That was definitely a bass. You can tell by the way it's fighting. Is it now half hour? Yeah, half hour or so after high tide. Should be good for another hour, I reckon, bite. Do that right hand rod quick before the other one gets bite. Yeah, that had been smashed as well. So I don't know if it's white and smashing this bait or if that was an eel. I did see something earlier when I was mucking around on that other rod. Kayak fishing with Ralph, welcome in. Oh, there's a bite. It's been that big wave, to be fair. Thanks for joining, Ralph. Join us on some shore fishing in the UK. Oh, it went in a bucket of stones. That does look like a bite, doesn't it? Is it a dogfish though? It looks a bit doggy. So this is a prime conger bait I'm putting on now. Nice bit of cuttlefish. Half a pebble cuttlefish, as we call them. That's waves. I think that's got weed on it, that one. It's just doing that now, I believe. And yeah, I'm just going to put this on the dongle, send this out. It's annoying that we lost that bass though, but never mind. That's life. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's definitely not good, man. We'll get another one, I'm sure. It's bass fishing for you. You do lose a lot. Especially on single hook rigs. I just don't like fishing the pennels, I really don't. Hit the ground again. That one went off the tip, that one. That was a horrible cast again. I'm worrying about it behind me and it hit the ground as well. So. Go on, Graham, welcome in. I'm not going to drink too much more of that because it had like a bit of ink in it. Surely can't be that bad for you, but can't believe we've got 61 lights. Well, if I get out in the kayak in the spring, mate, it's a bit cold right now. I ain't got a dry suit, so we'll be back out on the kayak. It's a very basic kayak. It's nothing fancy, mate. We'll get out in the spring. There'll be lots of kayaking this spring coming. Can't wait, man. And I'll just be beach fishing a lot until then. But I'll have a look at your channel when I finish the live. I'll go and find you on there, mate, and add you up. Thanks for joining, though, buddy. I really appreciate it. I do a hell of a lot of shore fishing, though. I called myself Kayak Dangler and then literally done about 2 sessions and then got hooked on shore fishing again. See, it had been 20 years and I got bang into my shore fishing again. I've not done nothing since. I'm not going to change my name now though, it's too late. I'll be kayaking again in the spring, summer, autumn. I'll get a dry suit sorted maybe for next year. Get out on the flat days in the winter. But we do a lot of bass fishing, a lot of spinning, an awful lot of spinning in the right times of the year. started wading the last year or so, done a lot of wading. It's been good. You can't beat the kayak though, if you get into them awkward places that you can't get in the waders though, get a bit further out, you know. Which is what inspired me to do it in the first place, so. Because my friend was catching a few and I thought if I was that little bit further out I'd have some more, sure, and I did, so it worked. Here we go, that looked like a bite on the left. Is it the same dogfish? Chewing onto it. But welcome anyone new to the channel. Thanks for joining. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It costs absolutely nothing. We've lost a conger reel on the right hand rod earlier, and we've lost a bass a little while ago, unfortunately. It's definitely a bass, I can tell by the way it's fighting and the way the bait was moved. There's another bite though. Or is it that monster bait? Just the waves, I think. No, that ain't just waves, no. I've got to inspect this bait because there was a fish there, I'm sure of it. It doesn't look smack though. I'm going to rewind that and send it again. I'm sure there was a fish there, man. This seems to be the story of everyone's fishing at the moment. They're losing a lot of fish. I keep hearing this a lot recently. It's like they're not committing the fish or something. They're there and they're biting, but they're not committing. Oh, fair enough, kayak. Nice. Oh, so you don't live near the ocean. What do you do kayak-wise? Do you do a lot of lake kayaking gear? Lakes and rivers, is that what you do mainly, mate? We got a few other Americans here as well, buddy. Jamie's one of them. We get quite a lot of Americans, we get Jamaicans, we got Australians, we got a good mix of people in here, man. So welcome to the channel, man. I'm glad you joined. And I'm worrying too much about my casting. It's all going wrong now. I need to just relax and do what I was doing at the beginning, because I'm messing them up now. I'm worrying too much. Is that just down the road for you, Jamie? Is it fair enough? This is the other thing I love about YouTube, is you two know the areas, so you can talk about that sort of stuff. It's nice. That's why I like these chats. Gutted we lost that fish though, man. That was definitely a bass on there, though. Like an ock, was it? Night bird. That was a bird. That was a bird. Daft, isn't they? Pardon me, s'il vous plaît. Packet of crisps. Time to get a bite now. When I finish here though, I've got to go and get my van ready. Go and like sort my tools out, Christmas clear out. Get ready for that drive tomorrow. Might even go and wash it in the morning on my way. Absolutely filthy. Joys of working on building sites. Disgusting. Oh man, come on fish. There's another bird. I bet we missed them now, because they don't stay around long, the bass. Looks like something's knocking it though. I'm going to try a bit of chocolate. See what happens in my stomach. Might have to check the horse. Might need some water by now. Just time it just right here though. Yeah, that's a good time. I'm just going to go and check the horse, guys. 1 minute. I'm going to mute you for 2 seconds. Happy days. Nellie's watered. Happy days. Very awkward down a beach like this. Wow, Kojak. Thank you so much, man. I don't know how I like it. Don't remove it, don't put them in timeout. Kojak, man, thank you very much. There's my first, that's my first sticker, super chat. What was it? I don't know what, is that a sticker, Kojak, or a super chat? I don't know what that is. Thanks very much, man. That's my first ever one, man. I hope you're good, Kojak. Thanks, Kayak, most appreciated. That's amazing, Kojak. Thanks, buddy. You seriously don't have to do that, mate. You know that. That's my first ever one. I don't know, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I can't believe we lost the bass though, such a shame. I don't know how you like it. You're supposed to be able to like the fact that you've done that, but there's no button for it, Kojo. Weird. But thank you so much, pal. I hope you're alright, mate. You've probably been watching in the background, like I said, haven't you? So you've probably seen everything going on, losing bass and stuff. But that's life. That's why it's called fishing. That shore dump's insane today. I could hear it last night going off, it sounded amazing. I'm good, thanks, Kojak. I'm good, mate. I've finished for work for the year now, so I'm really good, mate. I'm telling the audience I'm off to see Craig tomorrow for the first time, visiting HQ. Privilege of going to see Craig at his HQ, so that's going to be good. Nice to get out for a night and see him. That's going to be good, man. Nice one, Michael. Nice one. You had anything yet? You had any fish yet, buddy? Come on, you'll get one, Michael. You'll get one, buddy. What sort of baits do you use? Are you fly fishing? Or are you bait fishing with it? For the float do you use for the trout? Easton, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining, pal. I can't believe how many likes we got. 67 likes and 40 people. That was a bird. See, I'm on it. When it's a bird, I know it. I know, man. I didn't even see the bird until I looked round after the bite, and there it was. So I know a bird bite now. If you've just joined, we've lost a bass. I believe we lost a conger on the first cast, or maybe second. Yeah, it was the first cast on the right-hand rod. Never mind. We've got cuttle on the right, and at the moment we've got mackerel on the left. The mackerel's been getting the... That was a bird. So annoying. There's some really thick seagulls about at the moment. It really is. I've never had this trouble like I have this year. There is so many thick ones about. Unbelievable though, super chat, whatever it may be. Thanks very much, man. Mental. I don't even know what that one is, but thanks, man. What was it, Kojak? Was it a sticker or a super chat? Just out of interest. Because I think I've got it set for stickers and super chats, haven't I? I don't know. I've got it. I think there's 2 options, or is there 3? I don't know exactly what I'm doing on it, to be honest. Sticker. I thought it was. Well, thanks very much, buddy. That'll go straight towards bait or weights or something, you know. That'll always go towards fishing. So thanks very much, brother. Still a bit of wind there. Northwesterly it is. It's like conger time of the tide now, come on. Where's them congers? We've got a lovely cuttle bait out on the right hand rod. We've got plenty of time to try for them now though. Miles Ali, welcome in. Joker's Wild, welcome in. Thanks everyone for joining, nice one. Look at that mate, 45 in the building, 70 likes. This is amazing, seriously. We've been 2 hours, 2 minutes of a live. Come on, thanks guys. And I've had a donation, I can't believe it. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. And I can smell a dog poo. I reckon someone's let the dog poo behind me. Oh no, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the fact that there's a sewage works down the road and I'm getting a whiff of that. Can't be answering that right now, I'm afraid. I'll have to call him back later. Scotland, I'm live if you're watching, but you won't be watching. So I'll have to tell him I go live. I can't answer, I'm afraid. I haven't heard from Scott for a long time now. That's nice. I'll speak to him later. Well, we lost a nice bass earlier if you just joined. That's the fish count. We lost a bass. We lost what I believe was an eel on the first take, but it was probably just hanging on to the bait on the dongle. This is something I did wonder about, the dongle and eels. So we're just experimenting a little bit there. Look at that wave coming in the background. Wow, that's a good one. Wow. So yeah, I did have a wonder about this and the old congers, is they're going to grab hold of the dongle and not get the hook. But when it's a big one, they will. That's what my theory is. It might winkle out the smaller ones. But what a cracking day. Finished work for the year, got a bit of fishing in, and I'm off for a road trip for a night tomorrow. Happy days. I'll obviously take my fishing gear with, just in case. Obviously. It's not going to be a stupidly long live today. I mean, what's the time now? Is it 3 o'clock? Yeah. Probably do another half hour or so. We'll see how it goes. Tide was at 1:45. I think it was a 5.6 or something. I didn't look at that properly actually. I think it's somewhere like that. Looks like it was probably about 5.6. Is that a bird? No. Yes. Good chance it was. I don't know. The bird took off, but he's not near where the line's going, so maybe not. That might have been a bite. Keep your eye on that Ryan rod. Actually, yes, going back actually, we've had skeet donate as well, haven't we? So, come on, mate, that's amazing. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you two. Really didn't have to do that, man. It's not why I've done it at all. Come on, that was definitely a battle. No frills, welcome in. Bite on the left now. I reckon his ting's coming through, I do. That's what I'm thinking. Might be the old tingers coming through. The old white ting. The old peckers as they call them. Oh, bird strike. See what I mean? Like, I don't see anyone else getting this sort of trouble from birds. So why me? Stop it. There's enough birds floating around here, don't there? Let's be honest. I reckon if I had small hooks on, we'd have had loads of little fish by now, loads of whiting. I reckon we'd have had a little cong or two.
Morning, buddy.
How you doing, buddy? I'm just going to pause this a minute, guys. Mute this. Sorry guys, that was a nice chap called Danny that stopped a few times and chatted to me. I just had to chat to him. I muted you because I don't want to bring conversation into it when I'm chatting to someone like that. So yeah, he's a nice chap. He stopped a few times now. So I apologise about the quiet then, but I didn't want to get the conversation. He didn't say anything revealing or swearing or anything like that anyway, so I could have left it on, but it's just polite. People might not want to be heard on YouTube and sin, so he's going to have a look at the YouTube channel now as well. So his name's Danny, so we might see a Danny coming in a bit, so happy days. We'll have a rebait in a minute though. We'll get a whiting head on, so I want to use it up. Get it ready. It's a big old bait. Oh, don't drop that. That's a loser if you drop that. You don't find them again in a hurry. So just at an angle like that, a whiting head, a good sized one at that. I don't know how far we'll get it out there, but we'll get it out there. That's pretty much everything that's left in that, except for one thing, can probably be donated to the ocean when I finish as well. God, Street, that's a big one. We'll chop the fins off. Try and aerodynamic this monster as much as possible. Last year's tings, I'll chop the bottom jaw off. Quite often do that. We're going to change that left hand rod then. How the hell did that get hooked from that? I don't know. But it is. One dead whiting. It's just pretty much giving up the ghost. So that's a bait fish. Happy days. Could stick that one out now, but I'm not going to. Save that one. Got one ready now, still put it on. I don't know how that got hooked up on that massive 6.0, but it was hooked up badly at that. Bird strike that was. So one whiting. Whoa, there's been another donation. Who's done that, man? Joker's wild, man. Seriously, thank you so much. I would comment on that, but I can't. Thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do that, pal. Wow. Oh, thanks, Joker's wild. There's going to be plenty more before the end of the year. Don't you worry, man. We're going to be. I'm off work now till the 6th, so we'll get loads more content. Don't you worry about that. We'll be fishing an awful lot. We might even go somewhere else for change. A couple of times. I'm gonna do a bit of carp fishing maybe. I'm gonna see how the weather is for that one. If we get a couple of days we can't see fish, then I'll go carp fishing. I think that's how we're gonna play it. I think I am getting knocked on that one, aren't I? You know, the whiting on the dongle. But Joker's Wild, Kojak and Skeet, you absolute legends, man. Seriously. Did not expect this today, man, so thank you so much. Awesome. I'm going to try getting this huge great whiting bait out. It's going to be interesting. Don't think it's going to go very far. It might snap my line. I'm not going to talk too soon, but it could potentially birdie up. This is massive. That's the only problem with multipliers. Trying to hock out baits like this. We'll try. We'll always try. When you're swinging it though, it's not too bad once you get the motion in it. So we've had one whiting, lost a bass, and I believe we lost a conger. So we'll stick a whiting head out and see if we can't catch something. More interesting. Seriously guys, them donations are all going to go back to the channel, so thanks so much, man. Literally I'll be doing little videos, shorts and stuff of unboxing of what I bought. Maybe we'll do some little lives and stuff of the what we put towards back into the channel's bait basically. So thanks guys. It'll be bait, weights, lures, you know the score. It'll be going towards the fishing, man, one way or the other. So thanks so much, man. Now, this seems ridiculous. Here we go. Return to sender. My word, mate, look at it. It's a nightmare. Right, I'm just going to go and concentrate from here, but not too hard. Well, that didn't go out very far at all, but I didn't expect it to, so hey ho. But yeah, man, thank you so much, guys. That's unbelievable. As Kojak says, Seaweights has got a competition running. You spend £20 on the website and you get entered in the £50 draw. So head over to Seaweights, man. The link's in my profile and the link's just there with Kojak's message. So. I've got to try and remember now who's giving me these donations. I really appreciate it though. I'll have to thank you all at the end. Although I've thanked you already, but I still have to do it. So that didn't go that far out, that whiting head. It went out about just past that pillar length. So not far at all. It should be good for the bass zone though. It should be a bassy area. freezing, man. I don't know why it's so cold. Well, it's not exactly cold for December, is it? We were saying this at work yesterday. It's like ridiculously warm for December. It's like 8 degrees or so, 9 degrees. What's going on, man? Come on, let's catch a fish. We've lost a couple, so at least we had some bites. I don't mind, we had some bites, that's the main thing. It wasn't a complete disaster. We caught something, just didn't land it. And I'm hearing it a lot at the moment, people bass fishing and losing them, so. It's annoying when the whiting ain't going to make it back. You know it ain't going to make it back when it's hooked like that. There's no chance. It'll be in legal size anyway, and it was good bait fishing. So happy days. Another one for the freezer, so when we come next time we've got one ready to go, so we ain't got to catch one. So happy days. I do like that, having one ready to go. Oh, sorry. I know Will had a good one last night, he had a nice looking fish. Oh, you got a trout, have you? Well done, mate. How big, any size? And what sort of trout? Is it rainbows or browns? Or is it tiger? There's all sorts, isn't there? There you go. Michael hasn't blanked. Bait out later, see what we're keeping, see what we're not. Not a lot of it, I don't think. I think we use most of it up anyway, so that's good. If there's any whiting tails and that, I might chuck them in, to be fair. But there again, you can get bites on them still. People don't like using the whiting tails for some reason. I find they're alright still. You don't have trouble with them. Come on, right hand rod. Coulple bait on a conger. Good time for a conger now as well. coming up to an hour after high tide. Well, it's an hour, what is it? It's an hour and a half nearly after high tide, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll give it another half hour, see what happens. If we don't get any more fish, we might call it a day, but it's been a great live anyway. I appreciate everyone's time and I appreciate everyone's support. It's been awesome. Starting to rush out now as well, so yeah, it's pretty bad for losing tackle, Howard. I'm fishing 18 to 20 pound main lines. I'm fishing 20 to 70 pound, no, 20 to 80 pound tapered leaders, and I've got ridiculous rigs on. They're like 180 bodies and like 120 hook links or something, because they're for congers mainly, but obviously bass as well, and they're good. It's that thin gauge for the pound, so they're not that bad. Got a millimetre on the body and 0.9 on the rig. So I'm fishing quite heavy tricks. I know it's like it round here, Howard. Definitely. You got to up your gear off round here a little bit. I mean, last year this year when I had, a few fish here, I was fishing with 200 pound hook links. Not on purpose for that particular fish, but I caught rays. I caught rays along here when I was fishing for like taupe. You know what I mean? 200 pound mono. But I use heavy rigs here because of the rocks. At least you had a go, fella. That's the main thing. I've lost a bass and a conger, so not been great, but we've had some takes. That's the main thing. We've had a nice session. Kept everyone entertained, so happy days. Looks like we've got a whiting rattling that left rod again. Hopefully it's not hooked this time. Don't want to catch whiting. Especially on a whiting. Don't want a whiting on a whiting. Right hand rod, keep your eye on that. Couple of shuffles in. Mate, don't be hooked up, please. Oh, has he got it wrapped? He looks like he's wrapped. Oh, he is wrapped. Please come off. Oh, mate, seriously, just come off. Oh, he has come off. No, he hasn't. Yeah, he has. I didn't want to have to deal with the seagull again. You're a pain, aren't you? Pesky seagulls. Absolute pain in the backside. $37 in the building, 76 likes. That's awesome. I can't believe it. We've had some new people in today, so I appreciate you guys popping in and subscribing. Awesome, man. Well on our way to 1,000, so thanks very much, guys. It seemed to be a nightmare getting over 900, but once you got over there, it seems to be going up now. So thanks very much, guys. It's awesome. Right, Dangler, how's it going, brother? Hope you're well, pal. Yeah, Michael, I don't drink anymore, buddy. I don't drink anymore. I've done about 3 years, 2.5 years now, not drinking, and it's good, man. I actually got given a bottle of wine by the site manager today, and I'll use some of it for cooking, and I might drink a glass of that, but I don't drink, man. I've got a nice dish I like to cook that needs wine in it. I'll use 1 glass of it for that, and then I might have a glass, like I said, over the Christmas period. But I'm not a drinker, man. 1 glass will probably do me in now. Last time I bought some beers, I threw half of it in the bin. I opened a can, threw it in the bin, and gave the rest to my mate. Not for me anymore, man. But Dan, I hope you're good, man. You are good. I'm all good. Just waiting for blood tests. Are you going to go live, or are you doing a video, Dan? And good luck on your blood test, man. I hope nothing's wrong, mate. Are you going to go live, or what are you doing, man? Go live. Go on, son. Go live. No, Michael, it doesn't mean no good drinking. If you can't drink, don't drink, is my theory. That's what I come to conclusion on. And I can't drink, so just don't do it, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you can't behave, don't do it in the first place. And my life's got a lot better since I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking before my mum passed away, and she acknowledged it well before she passed, so that was nice that she saw I'd changed that around a little bit. Do a video, go on, son. Be nice to see you live though, mate. Got some. Are you going with Sweet Corn Kid, or are you on your own tonight? Was it with Matthew? Who are you going with, yourself or? Bird strike. They really are daft, aren't they? I'm not going to get fluorescent line just for them, because I can't get the maker line I like in fluorescent, so I'm not doing it. I'm not changing lines just for birds. It's not happening. I tried it before anyway, it made no difference. I tried yellow, it made absolutely no difference. But this year's been the worst year for getting hit with birds. They are seriously dumb at the moment. I don't know what they're doing. On my Todd. Fair enough. Fair enough. You going to your favourite beach, mate? I get a feeling you will be, because you're going on low tide, on the drop by the sounds of it, so I get a feeling I know where you're going. some lovely swell running down the line though, if you look down there. It's amazing. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, you got to go on leaps there, haven't you? Oh, fair enough. Well, good luck wherever you're going, man. You don't need to say where you're going, obviously. Good luck, buddy. Hopefully you get some, man. I've lost a bass since we've been here, and a conger eel, I believe. The first bite on the right-hand rod was a conger eel because the way it had pulled the bait about. And the left-hand rod, when I got a fish on that, was 100% a bass because the way it smashed the bait up, and I could feel it was a bass. It was doing its typical swim at you, then swim against you for a while, and then swim at you. It's just a bass, man. 100%. Knocking its head a little bit here and there. 100%, man. Feeling like it's off, then it's on, then it's off. So yeah, it was a bass, and then it came off. Felt it actually ping off. It was really annoying. What you fancy there now, dear? Are you going to go there? Are you going to go to your favourite, are you? Give it a bash? You never know, you might have a bumper session. It might be awkward, but you might do well. I must come over there one day and have a go, man. I used to kite surf over there years ago, man. And it became members only, and it was awkward to get on and all that, so I didn't bother anymore. I wasn't going to pay for it. I'll be going kite surfing here in the spring, summer. I can't wait to get the kites back out. Go and have a blast. It's been a while since I kiteboarded, a couple of years again. I think 2.5 years ago last time I got on the kites. They're all still there though, waiting to have a go on them. What's that for, John? What's the well done for, buddy? I'm confused there, I'm lost. I will come down, Dangler, 100%. 100%. I'm lost on the well done, man. Beast, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining, pal. We've lost a fish, we've lost a bass and a conger, and we've had bird strikes again, but hey ho, we're trying. Another bird strike, they're just non-stop, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, once I finish up here, I've got to go and sort my tools out, go and sort my van out, get everything winterised for Christmas time, get the van cleaned out inside, put the bed back in it, which I could do in the morning. I'm probably going to do that in the morning. Ready for my trip. Fair enough. John, what's he doing up there? Is he on like a trip or something? School trip or something? Or visiting friends? Steve Clark, welcome in, pal. It looks like the bite's gone off now. It's a shame because we had a good hour period where the bass seemed to be hitting baits pretty quickly. So they've definitely been about. Just we haven't landed one. We lost one. Such a shame. It was literally that 40 minutes up to high tide and then a little bit after, wasn't it? Like for half an hour. It was like an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes of bites. Seems to have gone off the boil, unfortunately. It's nice to see it's all set up nicely though, the YouTube. I've only just got that monetization. It's nice to know that I've set it up correctly. That's the bird again. Or is it this time? No, that... Yeah, it is. It's that one on the water over there. He's stuck in it. Oh, he's out. That's right. Right, there's a bite then. It's not bloody birds again. Pain in the backside. So at least it's all working right, so thanks for that guys. I appreciate everyone's donations and that tested out the whether it's all set up properly, and obviously it is, so thanks very much. It wasn't easy to set up. If anyone here's done it, it's not the easiest process, is it, getting it all set up, I have to say. When it comes to the AdSense and all that, it's a bit of a pain in the backside, but never mind. It's been sorted now, that's the main thing. Yeah, happy Christmas to you too, Steve. Thanks for joining, man. We ain't going to be live much longer because the tide's rushing out and I've got stuff to do, but we've been here 3 hours now nearly, so it's not a bad little live, is it? We've lost a couple of fish and we've had a couple of other bites, so... Oh, well done on not drinking. Got you, John. Sorry, mate. Yeah, thanks, pal. Yeah, I'm no good, John. I can't do it. If I can't do it, don't do it, innit? That is the long and short of it, man. It is I'm not gonna put it in the live casters. It's on the profile. I've added one to the profile on my header of the YouTube. But they do take a cut, you're right, yeah, but that's how they make money, innit? So I'm not going to be disheartened about that, mate. It's up to people if that's how they want to do it, mate. I'll leave it down to them. There's the option of the PayPal, but at the end of the day, mate, it's how it goes. You either do it or you don't, innit? It really is. It's my choice to have given the go-ahead to accept it all, and that's it, really. I'm not going to putting it down on it because there's not really anything to put down on it. You know what I mean? I'm going to get a bit of money out of it, they earn a bit of money out of it, my money goes straight to bait so the viewers get more fishing. It's sort of simple as that, really. I'm not going to look into it too much, mate. I have to be honest. I never really wanted to do it, casters, if I'm honest with you, mate. It's just people have said to me in the past through Facebook and whatnot that they'd like to donate but they can't, so sort of best way of doing it, innit? Best of both. Has he? Fair enough, John. Oh dear. I'm not changing baits every 5 minutes because they're clonking great big baits. So I'm not going to keep changing baits when they're monster baits unless we get a bite, unless it's like an hour or something. But I know you should change your baits 15, 20, 30 minutes, but not when you're sticking out half fish and half cuttlefish, man. It's still going to be plenty of scent there. So. And I kind of agree with other people, like some people say it's good to change regularly, but that bait's been sitting around that area now, wafting around, and there's going to be scent impregnated into the bed, so into the floor, into the seabed, so I'm quite happy to leave a bait sometimes when it's a big one. and we've proved that works with certain fish I've caught in the past. We've sat on bait for an hour and a half before and it's gone off when I've been really lazy about it. What's the time now? Let's have a look. I ain't going to be going a hell of a lot longer, guys, so I do apologise about that, but I'll give it another 10 minutes so I'll get one of the rods in. Appreciate everyone's support today, that's been amazing. We've got 84 likes and there's still 41 people here. I hate like ending lives when it's like that, but I really have got stuff to do and the bite's really gone off in it, so there's no point in sitting here for nothing as such. So we've had a nice live. We'll give it another 10 or so minutes and I'll get one of them in. I'll do the usual routine, I'll pack one away, I'll get the other one in and say goodbye once I've done that. So it'll be a little while yet, don't panic. 15-20 minutes yet, I should imagine. Just before dark I should go out of it. No point in staying. If it is a different time of the tide I'd stay for dark. It's shooting out now and it's going to shoot out super fast, so I will, Jamie. I mean, I'm going to be potentially going fishing. I'm not sure if we are or not yet. We'll see what happens when we get there, what weather's doing and what we feel like. And if we are, there's a chance I won't be going live anyway. We'll see what happens. If Craig takes me to one of his fancy places that he doesn't want filmed, I won't go live there on respect of his requests, you know what I mean? But if it's just somewhere it doesn't really matter too much, I can face it out to sea and not show anything, we might do it, but we'll see what happens. I'm not going to promise anything on that one, I'm afraid. But we'll be back afterwards. I'll be back Saturday and we'll get live again, whether it be Saturday or Sunday, weather dependent. So one way or another we'll get some fishing in the next couple of days, don't you worry about that. That's why I come today as well. So I thought, why not get a session in. The tide was right after finishing work, so for an hour or two, so happy days. So I'm going to put John B away now and get all that packed up. Nice and early, so it's done. Always like to get that done. To wash all my tea making kit when I get back because it's all covered in ink. And with the ink sprayed everywhere earlier on. The cuttlefish. That is going to be a huge bird strike. Here we go. They missed it, they missed it. Well done. Old Larry, eh? I worked on a site, right? Here's a little story for you. I worked on a building site up near Horsham, it was, and there was a ground worker there called Robbie. He's an absolute legend of a bloke, and it's funny actually because he's now on the site I'm working on. He's been on the site I'm working on now again, which is mad because it's like 15 years apart. But Robbie was there, and for some reason we all started making sheep noises and stuff and cow noises at each other, and this went on for like 6 months or so, until one of the neighbours from the site came over and said, is there sheep still here? And we were like, why? And she was like, because there used to be sheep on this field and I keep hearing them. So there's all me and the lads. And there's like, JJ could do a really good lamb impression, so he's doing the me. It was like there was still a herd of sheep on the field. Mental. The actual neighbour thought there was still some there. But the ground worker was the best. Robbie, the ground worker, would do a really loud one. He sounded like the Ram or something. He was so loud. So loud. He'd do it so noisy. Unbelievable. It was so funny though, the way the woman came over and said to Robbie, is there still sheep here? That's exactly what she thought. So like for like 2.5, 3 years of building them houses, we were all like, it started happening within the first few months. So, and we built something like 70 houses there, and they were bespoke ones, so it took quite a long time. And we were on day rate back then, so it definitely took a lot longer. But we were, it was just funny how it used to go there. You do have a good crack on a site. When you're on a site for a long time, if you get a good bunch on the site, which you normally do, if you're lucky, you generally do, it's a right laugh, I've got to say. Like Robbie at lunchtime was a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Things he used to wind people up with and stuff, absolute nightmare. I used to sit with him at lunch, he was an absolute crazy man. Robbie, if you're ever watching, mate, you're nuts. And he knows it. That's the thing. But in a nice way, you know, a nice nuts. Thank you, Beast. You too, mate. If you're not available, that's fair enough, but I'll be live plenty of times between now and Christmas, mate. As long as it's not blowing an absolute hoolie, I can fish this beach in any weather pretty much, other than really heavy sideways winds, or straight on. If it's anything offshore and raining, I'll still be fishing. So, thanks for saying it, mate, but there's plenty more time, I should imagine. If I don't catch up with you before, have a good one, man. I'm going to be fishing Christmas Day as well, so if any of you sad enough to be free, I'll be not sad enough, that's the wrong thing to say, but I'm the sad one that's going to be fishing Christmas Day. Hopefully you're all too busy and you've got more important things to do, but I'm sure people will still pop in. I know there's a few people in here that will knock up but still be about. So last year's was good. Boxing Days was amazing. Had quite a few people in when we caught that conger. It was quite good. Good old live that was. I still look back at that now and like smile every time. It was an amazing session that was. And quite a few congers that day as well. You want to see the hooks I've got some dongle hooks, or I might just use them to hook like differently and hook some baits onto them, like if they're like cuttlefish baits and stuff. But we got some monster circle hooks. I think it's size 12s and size 10, 12Os and 10Os. They're a little bit, they're the sizes I expected when I ordered 8Os. I thought 8Os would be bigger than they are, and they're really not. And the size that I've now got are huge. The gauge on them is ridiculous. So they'll only catch big congers or massive bass, like literally. So one rod, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, is going to be on one of them rigs with just a massive bait on it. I might even fish a fixed ball to make it easier. I might even go fixed ball, see what happens. I doubt it, but... Or tuna it. It's basically a tuna hook, yeah. Yeah, the size 12. It's not quite a tuna hook, but it's getting there. They call it a live bait and chunk hook. It's an eagle claw, an American hook. And they call it live bait or chunk hooks. And they are savage. We've got one on now on the right hand rod. But that's only the 9.0 or the 8.0. Well, I'm going to get that left hand rod in then, I think. No, the right hand rod actually. We'll get the right hand rod in. That got smashed. That got smashed up. That got congered, that did. It was tied up. So that had a conger messing with it at some point. Didn't notice it. Never mind. Definitely on the congle rig as well. Elastic had wrapped itself around now as well. That's not good. Yeah, I've got to go and get my stuff ready tonight for my little trip, so it's getting really cold now, really fast. The sun's starting to disappear, isn't it? I'll show you this hook now quickly. So this is going to be intensified by 2 times the size of this, because this is actually not as big as this. Would be perfect for them big rays in the summer. This size. This is a 8.0, I think it is. It's sort of like, it's big, but it ain't massive. It's not as big as I anticipated. Like this is a. Oh, where is it? This is a 2.0 here. So this is a 2.0. It's really hard to show, and this is a 2.0 here, yeah? So it really isn't dramatically bigger like I wanted it. So I've gone for monster ones. I want it dramatically bigger for congers. So we're only going to get big ones. And I want to make the dongle so it's shorter and it's a stubbier bait. So it's tight up and it's stubby, so it's less length. And it's a bit chubby, so I'm going to take like literally an inch off of that, so the bead sits like where my finger is, so it sits like the other side of this knot, and I'm going to make it only a couple of inches long, and I'm going to do a fat cylindrical bait, like that just literally they grab it and boom. So that's what we're going to have a go, but bigger hooks. I don't like the wide gate ones. Them ones there are the ones that I do really well for rays, that shape. I don't like the other pattern casters. I don't like the way the fish hangs off them. They're like, there's no, it don't look right to me. I don't like them. The Viveris hooks, they're like a little bit like that. They're quite nice, but they're smaller ones I'm talking about. But no, they're good hooks in the bigger size, mate, trust me. In the bigger size, they're like really big. I'll get a rig made up for the next session we do, man. Don't worry about that. So this is one of the reels. This is the Mark II sports rocket, and it's got a centre mag in it. That's the one we've been using on that rod. Very difficult reels, the sports rockets, I've got to tell you, especially with no brake blocks and just relying on mags. They can still run away really bad. It's not like me others that behave. These really misbehave, these reels, really badly. I don't know if that's been shot. There's the rods, but it's not showing up because there's not enough light. But Tournament Pro Surfs. Absolute beauties. Ooh. Right, I'm going to get this other rod in and I'm going to say thank you and goodbye to people then. I mean, I'd appreciate everyone coming in. I'm sorry I've only gone for 3 hours today, but I've got other stuff to do. I just wanted to sneak a live in because I haven't done one for a couple of days, and why not? We're at the right time to. So we lost a couple of fish, we didn't succeed, but hey ho. So we'll get this other rod in and then I'll move the tripod and say goodbye quick. Conga as well, I reckon. Look at the Conga's had a go at that and all. It's cold, right. So there's this rig that all covered in elastic, all tangled up, but the whiting head didn't go, did it? So, but anyway, thanks everyone, man. I appreciate everyone coming in. I've got to say thanks to Skeet, Joker's Wild and Kojak for the donations, man. Like, I really appreciate it. I didn't expect nothing, man. So it's not why I've done it whatsoever. So I've done it to push the channel along. So that'll go towards fishing tackle or bait, something along the lines. Happy days. Thanks very much, guys. But yeah, man, we'll catch you all soon, yeah? And it's been alright, isn't it? We've lost a couple of fish, but that's where it goes. This is the rig we were using. It's on a 6.0 bait holder eagle claw. So they're savage hooks. I do like them. So they're not bad hooks. So yeah. But this has been Kayak Dangler. Skeet, Kojak and Joker's Wild, you absolute legends. Anyone else that's subscribed today, thank you very much. We'll catch you soon, yeah? This has been Kayak Dangler. Until next time, see you soon, man, on the beach.